We have a rabbit here who's come in for vaccination today, and it's a good opportunity for us to discuss with you why it's important to vaccinate rabbits, what we vaccinate them with, and if there are any potential side effects or problems with that. We vaccinate rabbits against two things currently. One is myxomatosis, which is a disease which can ultimately lead to death, unfortunately. It affects them around their face, causing scabbing and can make them blind, and it can also cause them to waste as well, so they get very thin and very unwell, and that can lead to death. The other disease which we vaccinate against is viral hemorrhagic disease, and this almost always causes death very quickly in rabbits. So it causes them to bleed and it causes them to become very unwell, and usually, unfortunately, they die, which is why we vaccinate them to try and stop these two diseases happening. Rabbits can catch these diseases in a multitude of ways. One is contact with other animals who are infected with the disease. But more worryingly, they can also catch them from spread through people who have contacted infected animals and then handle their pets, or through wildlife, biting insects, or in the case of viral hemorrhagic disease, from the wind spreading infected material. The vaccination goes in the skin under the neck, and before your rabbit has a vaccination, they'll have a health check with the vet to make sure that they're healthy enough to have the vaccination. We do tend to find that afterwards there can be a couple of side effects to watch out for. One is kind of scabbing and crusting on the skin, which can happen anywhere. And the other one we do tend to find is a little bit of hair loss where the vaccination is given. This absolutely doesn't happen in every case, but it is something that you should be aware of that might occur after vaccination. So now we're going to give this lovely rabbit a vaccination. So as said, it goes under the skin, and what we do is we raise a bit of the scruff up. We've got a good bit of skin to put it in, and then we inject under the skin. It used to be that a little bit of the vaccination needed to go intradermally, so we put that in the ear, but with the modern vaccination, that's no longer necessary and the whole thing can go under the skin. So that's him, and he won't have another vaccination for a year now. That's protection for a year with those two, and hopefully that way his owner will be much happier about having him outside without worrying if he's going to be on catching one of these horrible diseases.